I want to share secrets or nuggets with my young ones. I'm talking about how to overcome myths of youthfulness. There are certain myths many young people operate with, and these myths limit them from maximizing their potential as young ones. The first myth I want to talk about is I am too young. When you challenge young ones to maximize their potential, be what God wants them to do, take advantage of certain opportunities, do things that they have dreamt about, oh, auntie, I'm too young. No, you are not too young. Age is a number, and it's very important because if age is used properly, especially age of a person is used properly and proper trainings have gone on, you would find out that you are supposed to grow and mature appropriately. But sadly, many people don't mature in line with their age. So you are not too young to be able to do certain things. When you invest in yourself in the different areas of your life, spiritually, mentally, physically, you can be young but very mature. I've met 10-year-olds who have written and published books. You've met 10-year-olds who have been able to develop games. You've met people who do public speaking, others who can preach. There are many giftings, talents, potentials, abilities in young ones. But because they are limited by this mythology of I am too young. No. Today, I'm challenging you. You are not too young. Youthfulness is a prime time for you to be able to achieve many things. The second one is time. Oh, I'm young. I have all the time. A young boy one day went to church, and his pastor made an altar call and asked him to give his life to Jesus. He looked at the pastor and said, "Sir, I have my whole life ahead of me. Why should I block it by becoming a Christian and giving up on certain things I am doing now?" He refused. That same night, he had an accident and he died. Time was not available for him. One thing about time is we all know that in the order of growth, when we are born, we grow. When we are aged, we die. But we cannot predict how many years, days, hours each one has been given. That is left only to the Lord. And so, whatever age you are now as a young person, never think you have all the time. And even if God allows you to live into a prime old age, you can achieve more if you start early. Some of the wealthiest people started investing when they were 12 years. That's what gave them the advantage. Time is not on your side. You don't have many years ahead of you. I sat on the university campus just last week, and I was watching the young ones praying and talking, and I was asking myself, where did the years go? 29 years earlier, I was like them, a student. I still feel so young, you have no idea. But 29 years of my life had just passed, and I never could imagine that they would have passed that fast. We don't have all the time. Another mythology many young ones allow to limit them is, I don't have the right environment, or I didn't get the best opportunities. Well, none of us decide certain things in our life, like the parentage, like where we are born, like the kind of families we are born into. These are limitations that are situational. Whether you were born in Africa, whether you were born in Europe, these things have nothing to do with you. These are things you were born into. But your environment should not limit you. Your environment may be where you were born, and it may create initial inhibitions to certain opportunities because it can affect the school you will attend, the language you will speak, the friends you will meet. Fine. But when you invest into yourself, you will give yourself advantages you don't have. There are English speakers who speak multiple languages. Not because in their countries they speak those languages, but they learned them. Other than English, French, Spanish, or any other language which is your first language, which other language are you learning? What are you investing into? So don't let your environment limit you. Don't let your parentage limit you. Don't let the things that have to do with color, race limit you. Let these be myths, and know that as a young person, you have the advantage of youthfulness. You have the advantage of lack of responsibility other than yourself, majorly your academics. For a few young ones, yes, you take care of your siblings, your family, your parents, and work. It's okay. But when you start investing in yourself and you overcome these myths, they will help you to be able to now take advantage of the opportunities that will come your way. It will help you to focus, and it will help you to secure your future. I have shared just 3 myths today. You are not too young, you don't have all the time, and don't let your environment limit you. You have all the potential, and I can assure you, you are like a moving mine or a well. There is so much about you have no idea existed. Put yourself under the right tutelage, right mentorship, read the right things, associate with the right people, and before you know it, people will be mining gold, diamonds out of you, and also you will be a blessing and an impact to many people. And for the young ones, when you start early, you get a better chance to do more. My last testimony, which is one of my best as a Sunday school teacher, I learned when I was in my child evangelism fellowship class. A man went for an evangelism one day and he was asked, how many souls did he win? And he said 9.5. And everybody was asking, why 9.5? Did you win 9 adults and a child? He said, no, I won 9 children and an adult. And everybody was looking at him, what do you mean? He said, yes, I led 9 children to Christ. And if all these children are below 10 years and they are going to live to 70 years, they have 60 more years of their life to give out the best to God, best to society. But the adult who was 70 years, in case he gets a few more years, 10 more years, he has those 10 years to repair the mistakes he has made. A life is a life, irrespective of age, but you are not too young. So my dear young ones, I'm challenging you. Do something you never thought you could do and become the best for God to be glorified. Thank you. In case you like the video, please hit the like button, subscribe, and share. All the best. Bye.